Alright. Week 9 matchup. Me and Houston. Let's take a look at Houston. I don't know much about him. He's new to the league this season. He's had a tough season, but doesn't mean he's bad. He could just be playing against some good players. Alright, so Davis Mills, 8 touchdowns, 19 interceptions, 59%. Rushing, so he's definitely going to be giving Dameon Pierce the ball a lot. I mean, 116 attempts, that's insane. 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's averaging 5 and 7. So the game plan today was going to be to just really focus on the run game. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's passing, but he's not. He's spreading it out. Nico Collins, what's his stats like? So she's pretty fast. John Mechie, I think Mechie's the fastest one, ain't he? No. Okay. So yeah. So those two are going to be the biggest thing defense. Is he blitzing a lot? Cameron McGrawn. Christian Harris. I mean, he does have Asante Samuel Jr. He's got 4 picks. If I had to guess, that's probably going to be his user. I mean, you got Derek Singletary there. So, I assumed he was going to run the ball.
Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track.
Alright, negotiation time. This is tough, man. TJ Edwards wants a lot of money that I'm not really willing to give him. So we're going to hold on to him until after the draft, or until the draft time. We're not going to re-sign him. God damn it. Kaiser White's somebody else. Like, I mean, alright, Kaiser White's coming back. So, you know, that's nice. That's one less person. We're not going to get Boston Scott back. There's no need to do that. Definitely not doing Zach Pascal. Andre Dillard will probably definitely re-sign. Let me make sure there's nobody like towards the end. Okay, no. So yeah, so we got our big signings. TJ Edwards, I just don't feel like paying him the money. Especially when I got Van Der Esch. I think I can get a 2nd round pick out of him, so we're going to hold off on that. Colton, plug in the dining room camera. So, all in all, game plan today, like I said, he runs the ball 100 times, so if we can stop that, make him pass the ball, we're going to be in a really good position to win the game, honestly. Like, it's as simple as that. I don't think he's as comfortable passing. He doesn't have a lot of big weapons. As long as we don't make mistakes ourselves, this should be a decent game. Should be a win.
Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Alright.
touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest.
All right.
Hit him with the right, then I hit him
So he throws a lot of picks.
then the juke move, Heisman, stiff
I mean,
lights out, you
he's
snooze.
been sacked a decent amount of times. That could be big for us.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden.
Does have Cam Newton, but he ain't really done that with Cam Newton.
Lights came prime time action.
Yeah, so
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden.
I mean, these are his two guys right here. Damian Pierce. This dude's a beast.
It's not a game. Banging on your chest when
Oh yeah, 94 speed.
neck up in the back of money or the fame. But when it bring both
This is ball carrying though.
wins on the
Oh, his carrying's a 92, so might as well not even strip him.
that I hold, yeah, I got those. We ain't going outside.
6'4", Mike Swins. He gets 9 receptions, but John Mechie's the man, and Damian Pierce. So he's a receiving backup too. So he's definitely there's two-way player. Probably have to cover the flats.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday
So average a
magic.
game, average 13-23. So we gotta watch Nico Collins. He's gonna try and spread it out with him. Ain't he fast? No, guess he's not. Alright. So the games will be starting about 10 minutes. Standings as they are: the Browns 7-1, Cowboys, Raiders, Bears, 49ers, Cards, Ravens, Jaguars, Packers, Bills. Then my last way down there trying to claw back to something respectable. Let's take a look at see who he's played this year too. I'm kind of curious. Alright. So never played him, never played him, never played him. He actually played pretty good against the Jaguars. Huh. I mean, no one's really blowing him out. Like, he's actually playing pretty good to a lot of people. I mean, that guy blew him out. That guy definitely blew him out. That guy blew him out, but a lot of the tougher guys, he's actually played pretty good against. And he beat the Titans, which I don't know nothing about them. So.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head they screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, Bob ain't had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking next, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them. I'm in LA, right around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money caller right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is win, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize, yeah, my feet on the ground. Go.
Tua had a great debut last week after that monster trade to Jalen Hurts. 19 for 29, 401 yards passing, 6 passing touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Big game. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, how's he doing over there in the Dolphins? Oh, so he lost. Oh, he threw 4 picks. Yikes. 200 yards. He run with Jalen at all? He didn't even run. Oh, he tried to. He got sacked. So yeah, so far the trade's looking good for us. As you look at the stats right there, we're the #1 defense in the league. That's huge. Offense, we're getting there. All right, we're getting there. but just leave him out there and let him play. Yeah. Derek Carr killing it over there. God dang. I'm not gonna probably catch up to him. What's up, John? What's up, buddy? Game time in about 10 minutes. Just want to get on, get ready. Got to win this, man. We're not in the best of positions right now here. We're a little bit behind. We've played a game. We've had a crazy schedule. I've played some of the best players in the league, so very close games each time. Had to figure out the offense. But that's our guy, Tua Tagovailoa. I can't even say his name right. I'm not leading the division, man. I'm not. Not this year. The Dallas user's eating a lot. I mean, he's just tearing people apart. But that's all right. We got plenty of time left in the season. But just looking at the just all these games, like this guy right here, he was pretty good. Vikings user, I had to call the tie. Yeah, the Dallas user is really good, John. He's really, really good. You know, I beat him. Then I had to play fucking AJ. AJ, I lost by a touchdown. Then I'd play freaking Brad. Brad got me pretty good, and then his brother, back to back. That hurt. These 3 games, man, these are the top guys in the league. Like, it was just one after another, and I just couldn't. This was the worst game. This was bad. This was bad. This was all bad right here. I mean, they're not going to show the stats. Okay, so I had Jalen Hurts, but I threw like 5 interceptions that game. It was bad. And then I beat the brakes off the Steelers. So, start with the Texans. Looking at the schedule, like, he's not really that good. He's not really that good. He's pretty, I mean, obviously he's really good. He's really good. He's really, really good. Like, I could make a run here. These guys ain't really that good. I think he's okay. Like, we could come back and get positive here. Very possible. But we got to start this game right here. All right, game's about to start. He's rebooting. Hey, buddy, get him some apple juice. It's been a tough season. We had to figure out the offense. Really had to change things up. I am definitely going to try to make a statement this game. I don't like to talk a lot of trash, but I definitely plan on kind of giving them everything I got on this one. Game plan's real simple. I mean, if you just look, this is going to tell you everything you need to know. Right here. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Right here. This guy right here. We shut this down. 100 carries. He knows he's going to run the ball. 4 touchdowns. He ain't get a lot of touchdowns, but he's running the ball a lot. And he's not, I mean, he's really not doing a lot on the passing side. So, we're going to make him throw the ball today. He better enjoy throwing the ball because he's going to throw the ball today. That's pretty much simple game plan. Stop the run, make him pass, make him make mistakes. Number one defense, so we don't give up too much rushing. The only person that really ran a lot on us was Dallas. Hey, what's good?
Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling.
Oh, it's prime time too. Sorry, though.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy than they with me. Crazy than they with me.
Big game for everybody. No, I got Zeke, love. He's got Tony Pollard. He was eating me alive at Pollard. He's got Tony Pollard and Miles Sanders. So I traded Sanders for Zeke, which has not worked out well for me, by the way. I thought that I was gonna be able to bring back the Zeke of old, but we have not done it as well as we thought. Go on and ready it up, Bradley. Let's do it. Let's make this a good game. Good luck to you, brother.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start week 9 with a prime-time matchup.
Oh, thank God. I get to play in a stadium. We're not playing out in the fucking weather. Oh, thank God.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
What a kick.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week.
Every time, love. He got to me every fucking time, no matter what I did. You have to figure out what he was doing. I watched the game quite a few times, but that was my problem. He got to me every time.
Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Texans had 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
No, I was having that same problem.
Much needed win. That was a much needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
It didn't look like he was blitzing. There were a lot of... It looked like he was manually blitzing, if anything.
The big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. Working out of the gun, Mills. Mechie has it on the slant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Mills on 1st down. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Caught left side by Mechie. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
You're fine, buddy.
They'll start the drive and they'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
Looking to throw on second down. Tua, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able.
Making some adjustments.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field.
That was a good
like
read
that,
and a good audible.
Set up with a 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Right. 27.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Oh, look, it's Dylan, the guy that quit the league because he couldn't play good.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Yeah, you can take out on these nuts.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mills got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go again with Pierce. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, 29 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Play action, now it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buddy Johnson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A give to Elliott running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Another carry for Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ready up.
And in incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get Bible roll up from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, foul incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action. Mills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football, so there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrum.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Pierce gets this one running right. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Mills on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Davis Mills. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Here we go.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Devontae Casey. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
I can't do nothing on offense.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Mills. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Tua sets up to pass it. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Okay.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 of the 19. Buddy Johnson, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Zeke! With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Philadelphia lost Brandon Graham to an Achilles injury just 2 games into the 2021 season. He had 8 sacks in each of the 2 seasons prior, making the 2020 Pro Bowl.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Caught left side by Mechie. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Mills. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Two to throw.
He's got Elliott. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Deep in the streets, felt that